What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Steve.
I'm Lindsay.
Today we're going to be checking out the best little prison in Britain. Now, I've had this on the list for quite some time now. The title grabbed my attention.
Yeah,
the best little prison in Britain.
It's like such a quaint title, and it's not something you would normally associate with a prison.
It seems very quirky.
Yeah.
Now, I haven't really done much research on this, but from what I understand, this is an actual prison.
Okay, so it's a reality show then.
Yes, and I think it might be like a docu-series sort of, but I'm not really 100% certain. Obviously, they've done a number of episodes with this because this is obviously season 1, episode 1, I guess. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think this will be interesting. I've been wanting to kind of look at the prison situation.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of like that sort of thing, the police stuff, the prison stuff, all that stuff. We haven't really looked at much of that stuff. But supposedly, this comes from a little bit of a humorous side.
I could see
and
that
supposedly,
based on the title, for sure.
Yes, supposedly the prison is pretty awesome as prisons go.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think we're going to find this really interesting. So, guys, I guess we'll just go ahead and jump in and check this out. The best little prison in Britain.
I just want to say, I can't imagine Isle of Man would have like a big, huge need for a prison.
No, I can't
Because isn't
imagine
it a smaller population, I would think?
Yes, and because it's the Isle of Man, I'm guessing that the prison may be not, a max security prison.
Right, like a more laid back.
Yeah.
More like a jail.
Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, we're going to check this out.
Oh, wow.
Jurby Prison.
Looks nice. Looks very well kept.
Hello, reception. I'm about to walk in the door. Okay, thanks, bye.
Oh!
He looks so happy.
Oh my gosh.
You've been with us before, haven't you?
Yes, indeed. Yeah, twice.
You've lost about 7 kilos since you were last with us.
Have I really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I hope to lose 7 more whilst I'm here.
I am just shocked. Okay, like the difference between any type of prison I've
ever
seen in the U.S.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. This is like, I'm just coming in for a checkup at the doctor's office.
It's been a while, guys. It's nice to see you.
He's in his Hawaiian shirt.
Almost like he went to the doctor's office.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Like he's coming for a checkup. Like, I love it.
He was so happy to be there. Did you notice that?
Any religion, Andrew?
Hindu Buddhist these days, I suppose.
Hindu Buddhist.
I'll post my keys to my mum, I think. And then she can go and feed my snake,
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Man. Best known for fast motorbikes.
We know about that one.
Generous tax breaks.
That's beautiful.
And the birthplace of the Bee Gees.
Are you serious? Wow.
That blows my mind.
Dude, some beautiful landscape. Look at that.
This self-governing island in the middle of the Irish Sea has a population of just 85,000.
Okay.
And protects its
That's
privileged
bigger than I
status
thought.
with some of the
Actually.
harshest sentences in the British Isles.
Got Nick for whopping 4 pork pies and 2 Rice Krispie bars there.
And is home to one of the world's most unusual prisons.
That is very interesting.
Man,
they look like...
youth club.
It holds up to 150 prisoners and has some of the lowest reoffending rates in Europe.
Did he just say that it was like a youth club?
Yeah, that's what he said. Did I hear correctly that they said the Isle of Man has the most harshest punishments out of all the UK?
Based off what I'm seeing so far, I think that might be a joke.
Oh, really?
Well, does this look harsh to you so far?
I mean, it doesn't, but...
Maybe he meant long sentence or something?
Yeah, like you serve longer.
He said that they have like one of the lowest...
reoffending rates.
Which, so far, it's interesting, like...
It's more about rehabilitation, it seems like.
Yeah, probably. Maybe that's it. Because, like, I would think that if it was a really harsh situation, you would be less likely to want to come back. But a lot of times people go in those harsh situations, they become, like...
Worse?
Hardened.
Because, the types of people you're hanging out with in there.
Yes.
With one officer to every inmate in this small island jail.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my gosh.
It's like 2 degrees, 3 degrees of separation here.
Smarten up, young man. Ronnie,
Generations of the same family are banged up together.
I feel like I've aged about 40 years since we've been in here.
With male
Dude.
wings and a female wing under the same roof.
She is the love of my life. That's the nickname Bonnie and Clyde.
Doing time here is unlike doing time anywhere
I am
else.
just like shocked.
Wow.
Okay. I am just in shock.
Me too.
Like, this seems like a fun place. It doesn't seem like... I mean, I'm sure bad things happen.
Okay,
but...
right off the bat though, like, can I go? I want to take a vacation to this place.
Okay. I'm just saying, like, look how well kept it is.
Yeah.
Clean. The staff is super friendly with the inmates.
And yeah, like the staff.
Here? Oh my gosh.
You have your own buddy staff. You have your own buddy guard. Like, that's crazy.
Andrew Fielding is on his 4th visit to Jurby Prison. Like all new arrivals, he will spend up to 3 days on the induction wing to acclimatise.
Just a minute. It's just a much better match of certain other place too.
It's the only one you'll be getting. You won't get another one.
Yeah, I'll keep looking at that. Could be worse, I suppose.
Wow.
That's been stuck in a cave in Bangkok, isn't it?
He has been accused of hitting his elderly mother over the head with a rolled-up Hello magazine. So yeah, the Isle of Man is generally harder on all crime.
Oh, that's what it is. The Isle of Man is a harsher sentence because he hit his mother with a magazine.
Supposedly,
yeah. So, I mean, he's going to prison for that. Here, you would probably just go to jail for, I don't know, a few days, get put at, like, probation or something. So, yeah. But it seems like it's a very nice prison, though.
Mates don't always think their sentences are justified.
People are sent to prison for trivial things here.
Got some belting charges on me, failing to display my tax disc.
Somebody attacked a seagull and they got so many days for that.
Attacked a seagull?
Because he was arguing with his wife and he'd thrown a glass of cold water in her face.
They've sent me here for criminal damage on 4 counts of calling before.
Wow.
Crime of the century was shouting in the street after 2 o'clock in the morning.
Robbing someone's pram from outside the house.
I've been in and out 28 times now, like, but I'm just doing a life sentence in instalments, really, like, you know what I mean?
A life sentence in installments.
The island's laws may be punitive, but the regime inside the prison is progressive. Unlike most UK jails, all prisoners have single cells and are allowed out of them for up to 7 hours a day. There are 6
They get their own cells?
Include a women's wing, an education centre, sports hall, gardens, and a gym.
Me and the girls get about 8 sessions a week, so that's quite good, that.
Dang!
It's soft, isn't it? It's all nicey-nicey, and they come in here, bag of bones, and they'll go out fit as a fiddle, built back up.
Heck yeah!
They've got no worries about bills. You don't have to worry about the kids. You haven't got to worry about the wife. They play pool, they play darts, they smoke, they buy loads of sweets. It's too easy. Too easy.
Yeah, I agree with that. It doesn't
Unfortunately,
seem...
we still have the hang 'em and flog 'em brigade out there, but prisoners are sent to prison as punishment and not to be punished.
I will say this, though, that... like some of these crimes, throwing a glass of water, for example, you're going to prison, you wouldn't expect you to have to do like hard time for years for that.
I personally don't think you should go to prison for that, but
like, I mean, so like, I think, I don't know, that's crazy though. Like for, especially if, I don't know if there's anybody in here that had did something like really bad, but like, obviously this would be very lax for that type of individual.
Yeah.
Everything we do is around that carrot and stick. The money they spend, the time out of cell, access to privileges, the gym, TV, visits, is dependent on their behaviour.
Right now, inmates Natalie and Lorraine have earned gym privileges for good behaviour. Lorraine is serving 3 years for knife crime. Natalie, 6 years for drug charges.
Come on, mate, chest out.
Like, I'm not a gym bunny, do you know what I mean? Whereas Lorraine is, like, completely obsessed with it.
So we're gonna spend all day together, don't we, bestie? She's like my prison wife, isn't she? Yeah. We'll have a good friend in jail, I reckon. Haven't you, mate?
Yeah. I think some people do it on their own, but it must be a lonely existence.
But Lorraine's not the only member of her family inside.
My brother's also in here as well. He's on B-wing.
oh, flipping heck, Lorraine, she's mad. She's like, you know, she goes like 0 to 60, 0 to 100 in like 3 seconds, you know. I've been out a few times with her, and the amount of scraps I've been in with her is unbelievable.
But Lorraine's family connections don't end with her brother.
My partner's also in here, on A-Wing. Yeah, we've been on and off for about 3.5 years.
Love you, baby.
This is crazy.
That's Lorraine. It's mine and Lorraine's nickname, Bonnie and Clyde. She is the love of my life, yeah?
Goldie and Lorraine are nothing like Bonnie and Clyde, OK? I can describe them as lots of things, but not Bonnie and Clyde.
Mando, will you phone Demon for me, please?
Yep. It's interesting how their relationship has to develop within the prison. There's loads of drama, and we've got to deal with it all. It's like a bloody soap opera, for want of better words. And I hate soap operas. And I happen to have found myself living in one.
Lorraine's boyfriend, Ian Goldsmith, nicknamed Goldie, also tries to stay in shape.
It's a release mechanism, so you come down here, and the hour off the wing, it's like you're not in jail. Get all the tension, all the stress out of you.
Makes sense.
You stop thinking about your problems.
This is insane.
I know. It's like a health spa.
It is. It's like a spa.
Repeat offender Goldie has a long rap sheet. This time, he's on remand facing trial for actual bodily harm, known as ABH.
Hey, Jonesy, these windows are going all right, you know.
You know the longer pole.
Good behaviour on the wing has earned him a sought-after job in the sunshine.
While you're in here, you might as well get little perks and jobs like this to come out and do it, mightn't you?
What's your trade?
I'm a ground worker, mate. I'm putting all the concrete in for the fencing. But
So
I'm
do
not
they
allowed to
earn
work
money?
on prison fences in case I put a weak spot in there.
I don't know. I can't imagine they would earn much money at this place like this.
Into his own hands.
I'll be representing myself. I've got a very good possibility of getting not guilty. Justice will prevail, Jonesy.
Wait, he's got a chance to get a not guilty. Why would you be in prison? Is he still awaiting trial or something?
It kind of seems like it. He's going to represent himself, he said.
Okay, because like normally, like you could be in like a jail, but it wouldn't be like this if you're waiting trial. It would be like it's hard to explain, but nothing like
a
this.
Local, smaller.
Right. This seems like a more centralized, big, prison, right?
Yeah.
And so you wouldn't go to somewhere like this here in America, like
before you had been convicted.
Yeah, that's interesting. Of course, it is the Isle of Man, a lot smaller, so they probably put things together into like this one prison.
Condense it.
Yeah.
You do get some surprises, yeah.
Thug
life. Are you serious?
Oh, you get more pressure.
Hey, what? I want to get a windows cleaning job when I get out, especially with this.
Well, I wouldn't pay you.
That is so pretty.
Yeah, it is.
That stuff you wanted, by the way, it came in, the moisturising stuff.
All right, yeah, it's coming.
Moisturised.
Yeah, I'll sort that.
Yeah, sounds right. Nice.
All right, cheers, Ben.
The wages Goldie and other inmates earn from prison jobs can be spent in its very own shop.
Right, 1 apple and black.
Run for the last 20 years by its shopkeeper,
And 2 sports mixtures.
affectionately known as George Stores.
So it's all about trends and
George
being on the
Stores.
ball. You do get weeks where they do go berserk on Mars bars, and the next week it's all Haribo Townfastic, and then no Mars bars. You've got to be one step ahead all the time in terms of stock.
So this guy owns a store in prison.
Well, it's his job,
They
yeah,
can
to
spend up
keep
to
it.
£5 a week, going up to £36 for the best behaved, enhanced.
You've got all your chocolates, mints, crisps, biscuits, cakes, cereals. It's just pretty much like everything you can get at a shop.
Wow.
I do like the special
Ribena.
curry with cranberries in it. I'd maybe get a curry and a Bombay pot noodle.
2 iron blues, Whispers, double deckers, 50 super noodles.
Dude, this is so interesting to me because like
now that we've tried some of these things.
if I had seen this little section like a couple years ago, if I'd randomly just come across this somehow,
you wouldn't know what any of this
I
is.
would have never seen or heard of any of those snacks they just mentioned. Now we've either heard of them
Or tried them.
or watched their adverts even,
Yeah,
like the
that's
pot noodles.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Must come early type thing every week.
Something that's said in here, I think, is that, you know, the man has got everything. You know, if you want something, go and see George, he'll sort it.
That's so good.
Wonder what that in the middle is. You see, like, it looks like a glass cylinder in the middle.
I don't know, maybe the cafeteria or communal.
I'm reading books.
What are you reading?
That's Forensic for Dummies. Manx Criminal Law and Procedure by David Doyle. It's just giving you ways of cross-examining people.
Having dropped his lawyer, Goldie's going to represent himself in court.
Right, opening speech.
Risky.
It is.
Members of the jury, I witnessed an assault and tried to intervene, but with no prevail. At no point did I assault or harm the aggrieved. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I have upper confidence in your impartial decision at this trial. Open speaking is not my forte, if you know what I mean. I'm not really good at... I'm gonna have to get good at it, aren't I, really?
Yeah, say, if you're going to represent yourself.
Awful lot to do. But hopefully I'll win.
That reminds me, yes. I had this on the list a while back, and I got to look into this. I would love to be able to look at an actual trial, like within court, right? Yeah. You know, that's something that you and I have, you know, done a bunch here in the U.S. We've seen that type of stuff, but I've never seen that, you know, in the U.K. or Ireland. So, yeah, I want to remember that.
Yeah.
Are you nervous about this?
Yeah, of course I'm nervous. It's my life, isn't it?
If Goldie wins, he walks free. If not, he'll be facing a 5-year conviction for ABH.
You stay here?
I think so.
I mean...
There's worse things.
There's worse. Yeah, there's way worse than this. That seems like a beautiful place, man.
Yeah, it does.
Good afternoon, sir.
Today is visiting day.
Everybody, yeah? Thank you very much, sir. Cheers, thank you.
Twice a week, well-behaved prisoners are allowed visits.
Twice a week,
That's
wow.
Twice as often as most UK jails, which means double the trouble for eagle-eyed head of security, Margot.
I'm suspicious of them all. These cameras are very good. They go right close up so you can read what's written on a piece of paper. We're looking for mobile phones and drugs. The mobile phones now are very, very small, so they're quite easily smuggled in. You know, we've had people come to jail because we've caught them on a visit.
We are more...
So they come in to bring some contraband in, and then they go to jail here at this prison, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. This is so wild. I have never seen anything like this. This is unlike any prison I have literally ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
More on top of intelligence here than any place I've ever been before.
I know it's probably wrong, but going by the way people dress, you look at them. Well, it just looks a bit shady to me. Just intuition.
She's a all-seeing, all-knowing. Sometimes I wonder myself where she gets her information from.
She knows pretty much everything about everything. She probably knows what kind of underwear I've got on right now.
On D-Wing, Lorraine's getting ready for her regular visit with boyfriend Goldie.
They get to visit each other?
But I just do it more carefully and I spend more time on it when I'm seeing Ian.
Up to visit location, Sierra Leone.
Twice a week I see Lorraine.
Wow.
But that's not good enough, really, is it? You want to have some alone time, if you know what I mean.
I love the music.
That's crazy.
They're allowed an embrace when they first walk in. They're allowed to hold hands across the table, but there's no excessive physical contact allowed. But obviously they're both in prison and they don't get much physical contact with each other, so I think when the opportunity's there, they'll try and get away with it. They've got quite a volatile relationship. It's quite a few times where they've had a lover's tiff on a visit and one of them storm out. I mean, it's obviously tough trying to maintain a relationship while you're in prison.
You think?
The issues that crop up, it's probably more intense than a normal relationship.
But the very fact they get to meet twice a week
to break it up
is insane.
Visiting time is over.
I think Goldie and Lorraine have had words and they've decided to end their visit about 15 minutes early. I think they've had an argument.
All right. Lovers quarrel, even in prison.
Yeah.
She just said that he's said some inappropriate things to her that she didn't quite agree with. They've had arguments before, they make up very quickly.
Who doesn't argue? Yeah, of course you do. It's like a love-hate relationship.
In one sentence, he's a and then she's like, but I do love him.
Yeah, it's a bit of both. It's one of them things, isn't it?
You get over it, don't you?
Get over it.
How do they make up? Do they talk on like some sort of phone throughout the week when they're not meeting up?
No.
Come on, mate.
They're waiting for you, mate. They're waiting to take you down.
Today, Goldie is finally getting his day in court.
I've been in here for 18 months, fighting my court case. At the start of it, the prosecutor turned round and said he wanted this sorted explanatory. So I looked it up in the dictionary. That means fast and efficient. It's not really fast and efficient, this, is it?
You've got to be confident if you've got all your stuff down already.
You're always confident, mate.
Hope I don't see you ever again.
Goldie could be facing a 5-year sentence for ABH, but despite having no legal training, he's decided to represent himself.
Would you ever do that? Would you ever represent yourself?
I don't think I would.
Yeah, I mean...
It's too risky.
Represent yourself because you're facing a fine or facing probation or facing 30 days in jail. But
this
5 years?
5 years in prison?
No, I wouldn't represent that.
Brave choice of him to do it. Crazy, but brave.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Right, I've got a bag there, right, that's got a jumper in. I want to wear my lucky jumper.
His lucky jumper.
Why are you smirking? Need more than a jumper.
Well, just get in there.
Goldie's trial is at Douglas Crown Court on the other side of the island.
I think he's a bit stressed out. I don't know how long he's looking at. I don't know if he's going to get out. I don't want him in here. It's not a nice place to be.
Morning.
Morning,
Yeah, I prefer if he's outside. A little bit.
I am apprehensive about going into a court, cross-examining a witness, which I've never done before. I want to get there before I forget something, before everything that I've got in my mind now just goes poof. So I want to get jiggy with it.
No.
Not going to run out of pens.
Here, that would be a weapon.
It would. Goldie needs to convince a jury that he was just trying to stop a drunken brawl. But court official Richard has seen it all before.
He's up against one of the best prosecutors
Oh,
on the
no.
island.
Oh,
And he's got his work
goodness.
cut out because his terminology isn't quite correct in most things. And if
Oh,
he doesn't
no.
get his
That's
way,
not
he'll stand
good.
and argue with the judge, which isn't ideal.
Oh, dear.
She looks like a tough cookie, man.
Hi guys, one at a time, leave a nice big gap, please. Thank you. Cheers.
Visiting times run for 1 hour, 5 days a week.
That's lovely, thank you very
Wait,
much.
5 days a week?
I'm just getting ready to go see my nan, 'cause
Sorry.
obviously it was her birthday the other day.
This is Ben's second time behind bars for drug offences.
Growing up, right, me and my nan, we're well close. She's always been good to me, she's always helped me, she's always been there for me. I think she always knew what I was doing, selling drugs and that. She always told me that she wasn't happy with the choices that I've made, but she just accepted me for me.
Grandmas.
I miss mine.
Me too.
But this is no...
I had the best.
Is it?
Me too.
We all would say that, right?
Aww.
You know, Tasha's.
Oh.
While in jail, Ben
That's
missed her
awful.
funeral.
Oh, man.
That's the day she
Poor
died.
guy.
Yeah, 6th of March this year. Through everything, she never gave up on me, do you know what I mean? So I at least owe it to come down out of respect.
How do you cope with the grief in here?
So I celebrate the funny part, do you know what I mean? Try and concentrate on the fact that my nan was mad as a box of frogs. Do you know what I mean?
Was she mad?
Yeah, just crackers, like.
What I'll do, I'll pop these back in the office now, and then anytime you want to come, Saturday morning, and I'm sure the other ministers will not worry.
That's really sweet. Okay.
So they didn't let him out to go visit? I mean, go to the funeral?
I feel that when I start to get sad and think about it, my nan, knowing that she's up there looking down on me, it helps.
So do you think that went then?
I don't know what you think it went like.
Well, I think you've done extremely well. I honestly think you've done it, to be honest. I think you pulled it out the back. Because you had them hanging on every word. Every word.
That's crazy.
I stumbled bumped through a couple of... Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You got your point across. You went nice and slow, precise. It was perfect.
I will say this. Like, if I was on a jury, I would give the guy points for actually
having the courage to do that and take that on.
Like that would definitely weigh on my mind a little bit.
Yeah, because that might also help illustrate how confident he is in the fact that he didn't do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That
like
he was in the right.
If you know you didn't do it, if you know like you were in the wrong, I think you're much less likely to go about it like the way you did.
Yeah.
Like you're not going to risk it usually.
No, you want to have someone get you off.
Maybe he's innocent.
Yeah.
It's just horrible waiting, not knowing.
Yeah, you'd be nervous.
If the jury finds Goldie not guilty, he'll walk out of court today a free man.
Wow, that quick.
Leaving girlfriend Lorraine locked up for another 4 months.
What I want to happen is me and Goldie have our own little house and just be happy and work and that and come home every night and go to the gym. I'm coming nearly 40. I think there's a time in your life you've got to say, that's enough. I'm sick of being in jail.
What's happening?
Oh no.
No, wait.
Oh, that's not good.
Can you just tell us about it and then we'll leave?
I've just got 3.5 for an extended licence of 18 months.
Oh, man.
Well, I thought it went well in the case, but obviously the jury didn't think so.
What did the judge say?
It was just basically that he's a violent offender and he's giving him the maximum he can give him.
Do you remember what he was charged with?
ABH, attempted bodily harm.
Oh.
Is that
now?
And he had so I didn't hear the whole. He didn't tell the whole story, but he intervened in some sort of assault or something.
Now, I'm left wondering because of what they said here, and knowing that people are going to prison here for minor things and that you get sentenced, you get harsh punishment, basically for relatively minor things. So I wonder what he really did, how bad it really was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it really was as bad as, it sounds.
I've just found out that Goldie got a guilty in court.
Goldie?
Hold on. He'll probably be feeling a bit pissed off.
Probably.
I haven't influenced the jury good enough. It was a lot to remember in that courtroom. It was mentally tiring. You know, pick yourself up, wipe yourself down, get on with it. I'm going to try and get an appeal in and put it in the capable hands of a lawyer.
Yeah, smart move.
Yeah.
Do you feel better when you're in together? You do? You feel a lot better? You seem to be able to sleep easier at night.
Appealed his sentence.
And it was reduced. Lauren and Goldie's relationship is currently on.
Next time, Jurby.
All right, guys. This was
very interesting.
Very, very interesting.
Yeah.
It was incredible seeing this. This is the most interesting wild, unusual prison situation I've ever seen. This is more lax than any type of jail or prison situation I can imagine.
That I've seen, yeah.
I love this. I think that this is much more rehabilitative than a lot of the harsh prisons.
Yeah.
Specifically for people with more minor stuff.
Yeah, I was going to say for like really violent criminals, I don't think they deserve something this lax.
If you do something that deserves 20, 25, 30 years in prison or something like that, then obviously you shouldn't be somewhere like this.
Yeah, you shouldn't get these luxuries.
No. But for people who do things, they make mistakes and hopefully learn from them.
Mm-hmm.
Something like this where they're not being like just thrown away, so to speak, into a cell and like left to rot, so to speak. Mm-hmm. They're actually able to learn and to have friends and to socialize grow as a person. I think that's pretty cool. And
which if you're not providing that support, then you're not changing the trajectory of anyone's life.
Yeah.
They're not really, I mean, some people might learn their lesson, but
some people do.
It's less likely.
Yeah, it really is determined to me is determined by what you did,
Mm-hmm.
But I can see this for certain criminals, certain types of people, certain offenders, I should say. I could see this actually being maybe a pretty good thing. And I can see what they were saying earlier though, like how. Like you come here, say 5 years,
Mm-hmm.
you literally play pool all day. I probably watch TV.
Now I'm sure there's
you garden, you work out, you have
bad
friends.
things that go on. At
No,
this
but
prison,
of course,
just like anywhere else.
but I'm saying like you literally come here for like years and possibly and. You don't have bills. You don't have to worry about anything or anybody on the outside. You literally just sit here and like hang out and do your thing and grow and learn and like. That's wild. It's almost like a spa in a way, and without the massages.
Or like a hostel or something.
Yeah, it's better than a hostel.
Well, there's nice hostels.
I mean, there are nice hostels, but I'm thinking of more of like, no, this is still better than a lot of hostels, man.
Yeah.
I mean, like.
It's pretty, I mean, from what we've seen, it looks pretty nice.
Yeah, I know this is definitely probably not the average British or Irish prison.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing they're much more harsh than this on average, which is why this is titled The Best Little Prison in Britain. But this was amazing, guys. I'm glad we checked this out. This was really cool.
Very eye-opening to see that not all prisons are like here.
Let us know, guys, what you think of this prison and, what we should check out next in terms of this type of thing. Something we haven't really checked out much.
Yeah.
But we definitely kind of like the police stuff, the crime stuff. Here we check out the true crime stuff in the U.S. Quite often. Yeah. And, we like all that type of thing. I used to watch a lot of like the court cases and, all that stuff as well. So let us know, guys. Is there some prisons we should check out or maybe some true crime stuff or anything with police or anything like that?
Yeah.
I'm going to quit rambling now. I'm sure this video is probably getting on up there.
Probably.
So I think we'll let you go. But thank you so much for stopping by.
Yes,
please click that like button. Feel free to drop your comments.
And don't forget to subscribe.
Yes, please subscribe.
What's our goal?
Well, our goal is probably shot at this point because
but we're still pushing for it.
We're pushing for 100,000 by the end of the year, but we haven't been saying it on any videos. And obviously, we pretty much, if we do say it, it's almost always at the end of a video. But why not put it out there? Yes, please subscribe if you haven't. We absolutely appreciate it. We are hoping to get to 100,000 so we can get that shiny silver plaque. Anyways, guys, enough rambling for us. Thank you so much for stopping by. Until next time, peace.
Bye.